Invader Kendall is back, and we're going to start working on this thing again. Yeah, so I'm going to start kind of just tearing up the infrastructure. I've got to take all the guts and components out of the inside and start chopping them up and seeing what we're going to look like as far as just breaking this bitch up. So let's get going. And yes, I do have my Dr. Pepper. Just take a wire tie, keep those in their relative positions. All the plugs are out. Oh, I love a motherboard tray for this. Just take the whole computer out and set it aside. All right. Get my little handy magnetic grabber that I made with some shrink wrap, a magnet, and a stick. Oh. Hey, get up. Hiding screws on me. Alright, so I am going to try to keep the little fan scenario here going. we'll see about that. I might be able to pull it off without having to remove that stuff, because I still want to be able to keep the airflow system the way it is. But getting rid of this, you know, these big boxes of infrastructure here, and shifting the whole power supply down, that's definitely going to happen. So I think that's what we're working on now. So we're going to start drilling at this thing. We'll see how it affects the strength in a bit. All right. Got my Dremel. Got my safety glasses. Actually, no, I'm going to remove those fans so that I don't get metal dust up in there, though. So we'll do that real quick. No unscrewing necessary. Who knew? These guys are awesome. Looking at how to remove that whole cage thing. They just pop out on rubber grommets. God, Lee and Lee just rules. The more I ruin this case, the more I love it. Raw structure. All right. Okay. Looks like I'm going to be doing these rivets. The ones up here on top. There. I'm going to leave the internal bracket. Wait. No, that's for the fan housing thing. Okay. We'll see. I may end up having to figure something else out for some of these rivets, but we'll see. Let's go. Needed one drill bit larger. Just try to get up in there, but I don't know. Well, it's attached to this, and that's coming out too. Ooh. Actually, 2 more rivets and it would all be free. Hope 3. But I can't reach them with the drill. Alright, I'll show you. These 3 rivets in here are the last ones I need to get. So there's one there, and I'm shaking the camera. There's 3. That one, and another one back there. The question is, how do I get to them? Maybe I don't. We'll see. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to take out the entire fan housing with those rivets on the bottom just to get this thing out. And then when I want to put that back in, I'll work out my own attachment system. Probably just do some screws. Okay, guess that's next. Just a few more. All the rings I have there on my drill bit. So look at that. That is a raw, empty, structureless Lee & case. Alright. That's actually still quite strong. Alright. Good to me. So we're just gonna make sure, get a kind of view of what I'm looking at for space. That's a lot of space. Power supply is going to come up to about there, maybe, or that could even go somewhere else. If I went without this audio card, well, I'm trying to think if I could make more space for the power supply over here and get it even lower. That would prevent expandability. And I really don't need to keep this whole fan housing. I can make my own holes and mount them up on that side. So the idea will be this will be recessed enough to actually be like here-ish. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, I know the shadow, sorry. So we'll just cut into the lid. See if I can't maintain that for strength or even bolster it. And cut across, cut in. Leave there, maybe bend it there. Then bend it all down so that I still have a base. I could actually attach that to the flap that I create when I cut that out. With the side panel up. Essentially, would it be cutting out the side panel? We'll have to see about that in the future. Another question, will that fit through the screw mounts? Yep. I don't know if you can see over there. So that fits between the two screws, so I could conceivably even maintain the screw mounting spots on the side panels. So yeah. It'll be in there like that. Fully open on top, you can get your hands in there and manipulate. Alright, we're another step closer. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to clean up, make sure there aren't any metal shavings flying around my equipment. So I'm going to pull the hospital card out and get busy. Catch back with you in a sec. so got the case gutted. Motherboard's in temporary place. The power supply is kind of open right now. And I was looking at my previous idea about having it in its close to its original position, but with it gutted like this, I mean, probably no problem having that over there. That could be the perfect solution. What's the side panel look like? How much modding we have to do? Oh, just cutting some holes. And I could even provide for the air. Should do my own custom holes in the side there for the power plug. We'll see. Yeah, and that still leaves me plenty of room. And that, oh, actually that gives me more room. Gives me more room doing it that way. I think that might be the solution. Ooh, I'm liking that. And if I pulled it over here, we could practically go vertical with this damn thing. So that's a really nice solution. Okay, I think we might be decided on the fact that the power supply is going over there. Actually, I'm going to put the power supply back together and see how it fits. All right. Yeah. I mean, even with the power supply in place, and if I gave this another inch, we can get a really, really forward angle on this. That is excellent. So there we go. All right, I guess next there's nothing for it but to start chopping it up. So that's going to happen next time. I mean, really chopping it up. Start getting some holes drilled. Start getting some panels cut. Start bending some metal. That's it's going to happen. It's going to be happening real soon. So for now, I think that's going to do us up. Next time, looks like we're going to be drilling some holes and figuring out a little more spots for mounting. Got to get my solid state up in here somewhere. And the cables are a little wonky, but maybe I'll think about shortening all this at some point in the future. All right. So that's some good chopping up for today. I think I've expounded the neighbor's abilities to tolerate noise making, so thanks for watching. See you next time.